Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for wherever you are connecting from. This is Heritage Global Mentorship Institute Thrive Conference 3.0, and it's a great delight to have everyone gathering with us across the globe with eminent speakers to deliver raw on the theme empowering excellence, personal growth and development for maximum impact and for far-reaching influence. And today we have again our eminent speakers across the globe to deliver raw as on the expertise to us today. So I want us to know that this conference is something to shift us and to transfer energy for us for new transition. So everyone here seated under the sound of our voice is to get equipped for the next level. So if you want to build up yourself, mindset is the foundation for whatever it is needed. So whatever we continuously meditate upon will begin to progress. So if your mindset is fixed, then you embrace possibilities. Definitely, what you make happen for others, others will also make it to happen to you. So that is why we are here to empower excellence. So it's a great privilege and honor permit me to no other person to welcome you, Dr. TPS. Shashikumar is here with us from India and is ready to deliver raw from us in creating self-image for maximum impact. So it's no other person is an expert is an educational consultant and is always ready to transfer energy to everyone to equip for excellence. So I'm bringing to you on stage Dr. TPS. Thank you very much. The stage is over to you right now. You're welcome, sir.
Greetings, thank you. Salutations to all the listeners. I am on the platform of the Heritage Global Thrive Conference. And yes, I am on a topic creating self image for maximum impact. So, the theme of the conference empowering excellence, creating a self image for maximum impact. What is self image? What is that we understand when we talk about self image? And what is its significance for improving our life, make it much better? The self image is a mirror of not the physical mirror, the mind, the feelings, the self in you. How are you going to post it? How others are going to see you, look at you, evaluate you? Essentially, the mental picture we hold ourselves when others are looking at you is a perceived the appearance, how you present yourself with your abilities, how worth you are, our appearance on our overall identity as an individual, the inner belief and the feelings. Why is this self image very important? Why we should consider it as great significance? What is the confidence and self esteem? One is very positive on the self image is closely linked to the way you present yourself with great confidence. When we believe ourselves, I am ready to take risk, I am ready to achieve my goals, I take care of all the challenges, the troubles and problems around me. How am I going to take my relationship with the people around me? How am I going to influence others? How do I interact with others? The intrapersonal relationship. How do I put my positive image to lead a tight, close, healthier, long term relationship? How do you make connections? How do you network with the people? How do you communicate with the people? How do you present yourself? Relationship matters. Decision making. Our image can impact based on the way you take decisions to deliver things based on my capacity, belief, my choice of solutions. How do I align with the people? What are my aspirations to become higher and better in life? Most important probably is my motivation. My self image becomes so great and powerful if I am a motivator for myself, not by motivating somebody else. How do you believe in your abilities? How do you stay continuously persistent? All the obstacles, troubles around me, I have to overcome all of them with great courage. That will tell how great I am. That is the self image I have to create. It's important to be happy. Not me alone, not my happiness as a selfish person. How am I going to be a human being? Being human. How am I going to be a social being? Being social. The self image contributes in my happiness. Only if I am happy, I can make others happy. The well being of the people, the positive attitude, feeling good, no. Showing good, no. Being good. How is that I am going to be good? Not for me alone, for the whole world around. How do I serve people around me for their joy, improving their ability? If they have a problem, they have a challenge, how effectively I am going to solve their problems? These are major important factors for self-image. The fundamental aspect of shaping my thoughts, feelings, dealings with the people, my behavior, by understanding all that around me with full potential. That comes from not one day affair. Comes from the parents, come from the society, come from the culture, come from the land where I am, the childhood experience, societal expectations, the personal belief system, the people with whom you are interacting every day. The impact of self-image is basically confidence. Confidence comes from education. Confidence comes from the culture. Confidence comes from people who are with me. Motivating relationship. Building a positive image. How affirmative I am. How am I going to present me as a leader? How am I going to communicate to people? How is my mindfulness, happiness, not temporary but permanent for longer term? Cultivate this positive self image, not for a short term but for a longer term. Your image depends on how many people in this world around you think about you and talk good about you. So your negative thoughts reflects in somebody's thoughts. So identify what are the beliefs and thoughts which you are really in, not in tandem with the society around you. It can change from your place to some other place as you shift with the culture, shift with the geographical position, shift with the time, shift with the age, shift with whom you are dealing, where, when, why, how you are dealing. You have to adjust with them. Setting your goals, celebrating the achievements, not flattering but the real essence, and not becoming down when there is a failure. See the achievement and goal, creating milestones. This is what I want ultimately, but immediately this is what I'm going to do, next to this, next to this, next to this. Create the steps. All the troubles, the world is full of opportunities. If you have good skill, you can use the opportunities. More important, your attitude. That attitude is what your self image. So all that, oh I can't do it, the feeling should be away. If you think I can't do it, the doubt is there, I will try to do it, things won't happen. I am going to do it, I will do it. That is the confidence which you have without a self doubt. Don't create a doubt inside you. If you have doubt, the delivery, how much you can do, will become very less. If you are confident, you can deliver more, but not overconfidence. What is minimum required? If you start fearing the failure, oh I am going to be in trouble if I do this, let me not use this, finished, you don't use opportunities. The fear of failure is the biggest problem for most of the people. You have to take challenges. I am ready to face challenges. Failure is okay, I will see after that what next to be done. Criticism is good. People will find fault, he is not a good person, he is doing this, that. Doesn't matter. Let us look at it. How am I going to make change in the society? If two people are saying bad, we must make three people saying good. But if somebody is saying bad, ask them, find out, what do you think I can do to make it better? Handling the criticism, maintaining a positive impact, hearing all the criticism around you, that makes a lot of change in your life. They are the first steps to improve yourself, so that in the whole world you can make an impact. So self image for maximum impact. Everybody can do little bit of things in life. There is nobody who is going to be useless. Nobody is useless, but most of the people are used less. They don't use themselves totally. So most important is, don't become useless. If you are already used less, from today, from now, start making you open for any challenges, ready to take your opportunities and push forward. That attitude is what makes you the most powerful leader. So that is what is empowering excellence. Excellence is not one day, a series of success. Series of success makes you excellent in this world. That's what I wanted to tell you. I think I spoke 15 minutes. Good enough. If you have some questions, probably I can answer it. If anybody has questions, you can pick up the questions and I will be able to answer you those problems. Good enough? Is there anything more you want from me? You should have questions. The most important part of any such program is asking good questions, interactions. You can represent what is being heard by somebody else as questions and then ask me so that I can answer those questions. I'm not able to hear. Lot of disturbance. Throughout it was there, at least the middle of it. I think your speaker, your microphone, your system has got some problems. I think at least you should come onto the screen or type in what you wanted to ask. I can speak hours together, but I think it's not enough unless there is an interaction. Conference means interactions. Lecture means continuous lecture. So it's a Thrive conference and empowering excellence. So you have to be excellent so that I can give some reflections. Life is full of reflections. How you want, that is what I can give you. I guess if it is live, definitely if it is live, somebody on Facebook would have put some questions and you should pick up those questions and ask me so that I could answer that. Or if you want to just listen to lectures, type DrTPS, you will see 6,000 videos. Maybe around 3,000, 4,000 will be in English, your own language where you can understand. Power of positive thinking, power of confidence building, leadership qualities, communication, positive thinking, a lot of mindfulness, yoga, meditation, different topics you can listen. Health, wisdom thoughts, A to Z of life. Most of them, what I discuss is creating your own self image. How are you going to improve your knowledge? How are you going to improve your interpretations on your environment around you? How do you make that environment most made for you to contribute maximum to the society, so that your life is not a selfish life, it is going to be a life of contributions, life of public service, social service. So it needs 5 developments: physical, emotional, intellectual, social and spiritual. And all these comes only when you have a quest for knowledge. The quest for knowledge is what gives you questions. So how many questions you have in your life, that much great you are. So any conference, most important is how do I improve physically, intellectually, socially, emotionally, spiritually. Understand. And from my understanding, what is that you can give in your perspective. It's not that I am more knowledgeable and you are less knowledgeable. No. Everybody, from a smaller to a higher, the perspectives can be different. The way in which you reflect can be different. So take up those reflections, those reactions, those suggestions, those interpretations, those images from the different perspective. Put them together to make your life much better and better. That's what is to be done. So I welcome some questions. If you have quest for knowledge, ask some questions. As a visionary individual, can I begin what is truly destined for my greatness? There is nothing called distinct. What is destined is what you think somebody has asked you to do it and somebody is controlling you. No, self-image is your own creation. So there is nothing called destined. It is your greatness which you create. Your environment is what you make. The way in which you want things can be controlled by you. Your fate is decided by you. You are a visionary individual. That means you have a vision. What is required? How can you say that? Destined by what? By somebody else controlling me? No. I I believe my action, I am responsible.
Thank you very much for this time like this. We so much appreciate you for having the stage with us. There's one thing we have noted during this section. I don't seek to be known, seek to know. Don't bother about the fee. So, you need to make sure that creating self-image for maximum impact relies on you identifying yourself first. And at this point, you'll be able to be a light to the darkest of your world. So stop doing important things occasionally and start doing important things daily. So if it's important, it's worth doing. So that's the leader's mindset. That so often we surrender our time to the audience of the person or the needed instead of to what's important. So to do what is not important, if they use nothing for you or your leadership itself. So at this point, this is the D1, the two section rather of the Tribe Impact, Tribe section, Tribe Conference rather of Empowering Excellence. Thank you so much for having to stay with us, Dr. TPS Kushma from India. And we are with everyone to stay tuned for the next section of the day. And we are putting it to you all that you won't leave this conference the same way you have started with us. So let intentionality affect every choice you make. Learn to embrace life living by structure. So, like, come your way next time. Live a life alive. You are welcome.